At facilitator training last week, Doreen Hamilton and I were coaching facilitators in bringing relational stillness practice to their participants. And I heard the words, soften into the moment. And my body, which I'm not often in good communication with, it instantly sighed, yes. And softening into the moment has become my mantra since then. Those words bring me to a place, the sweet spot from which I want all my communications to arise. See, I soften into the moment, and then the next moment, and the next moment, until I'm softening into the river of life. Softening into compassion for all humanity, and this is where masterful communication comes from. See, the ideal is soft front, strong backbone. So your softness is not compromised, not taken advantage of. And this is from where your power and passion arise to flow your gift to the world. At the training, I had the rest of the folks in the room reflect on what softening into the moment meant to them. And here are some excerpts, starting with my training partner, Doreen, and then at the end, some reflections from my stillness partner, Regina.
I am very strong. And to be strong, I don't have to be hard. It feels like the softer I am, the stronger I am, the more expanded I am, the more there I am for people. I would believe that the most skilled martial artist comes from softness. You have to be. You can't be. But I have a readiness to do what I need to do in the moment. If it is a fight. So soft doesn't mean I don't respond in a harsh way if I need to. Or set boundaries if I need to.
I might even be a little afraid of softening, quite frankly. Wouldn't want to show a delicate side. But you can feel it. It helps. It helps in the conversation. I think it also helps to feel the other person also. It's like a negotiation a little bit.
I have been softening into the moment for other people, probably all my life. But I never soften into the moment for myself. I've been brutal with myself. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm ready. I'm ready to soften into my own love, appreciate myself for the beauty that I am. And I'm really okay with my tears. I love them.
So as I'm just noticing myself softening into the moment, it has a quality of surrender. It's not a surrender to someone, or it's just a openness. It's like there's a certain kind of dynamism to it. So softening into the moment has this idea of not being in conflict with what is. That there's a perfection in everything. There's a perfection in relationships ending and moving on. can't always see that in the moment. There's a perfection in going through a grief process. There's a perfection in the pain. There's a perfection in moving through the pain. Settling into the moment.
When my mind wants to kick in and kind of lead the exploration, the relational stillness kind of softens the mind. So the mind can kind of softly, in harmony with all the other softening parts of me and the relational experience. Like the mind softens in harmony. So the exploration is more fluid and pleasurable.
Resting more into the more. It seems to need a willingness for endless more. More of what I know not, and less of me that I'm used to.
The word softening, I think, allows me to ease into it. You know, the mind is very strong and it resists letting go and surrendering. And so I think the softening is a way to get around that. Just a little bit. Just soften just a little bit. And it opens up this reservoir of energy of yourself, of accessing yourself. So I think for people, when they hear softening into the moment, they're like, softening, yeah, that's something I can do. It's not a total surrender, which is another word we hear, but it's just a little bit. And then a little bit more, and a little bit more, to where you can find yourself in deeper breath, in fuller expansion, and deeper connection with yourself. When we are soft inside of ourselves, when we can soften into our experience that we're having in front of a group, something happens. There's an access to a power, to a knowing, to a flow that makes the experience much more pleasurable for the person that's presenting as well as the audience. There's more of a connection, there's more of an exchange of the ideas and the information.